Hello and welcome to day 3 of week 4 of our trek through Isaiah 40 through 66. And today is the Hebrew grammar day. So on Monday we looked at this verse, Isaiah 41:10, and we looked at the letters and the vowels of this verse. Today I want to look at the grammar a little bit. And so let's dig right in. So this is al tirah. Now, all, I know, I think I said on Monday that it basically means don't do it. More literally, it means not, but it's a particular kind of not. It is the word not when it's used in a negative command. We might call that a prohibition when you tell somebody not to do something. Don't do it. Saying that all means don't helps you remember the flavor of this. What this means is that this second word, tirah. Now, in terms of, if you just came across, you're walking down the street and you come across a tirah, not a T-Rex, but a tirah. What would that normally mean? Well, you would think, okay, this is imperfect tense. There are two tenses, more or less, in Hebrew, the perfect and the imperfect. But it doesn't have to do with time primarily. It has to do with whether the action is completed or not completed. And so the imperfect tense is used for not completed in general. There are exceptions to almost everything in languages, as you know. But not completed, of course, suits the future very well because the future generally is not completed. But it's not quite that simple, as we'll see as we get down further into the verse. So normally this would be a imperfect. You would say, oh, tirah, that's a imperfect. Just like down here, tishtah, that's imperfect. Both of these, al tirah, al tishtah. Just the tirah by itself, you might say it's imperfect. How do you know? Because of what's called a preformative. The imperfect tense puts letters on the front of the word. So this tav on the front here suggests that it's talking to you, second masculine singular, a singular you that's masculine. Okay, and of course the masculine is generic for a person in most languages of this age. And so you might translate this, you will fear, or something like that. However, the word all implies that this is not just an imperfect, that this is what's called a jussive. A jussive is a command. And in most cases, the jussive and the imperfect look exactly alike. And it's only the context that can tell you which it is. And the context has an all on it. You can call me Betty, and I will call you Al. Okay, anyway, but I will call you Betty. You call me Al. Okay, that works better. Anyway, so al tirah means don't fear. Fear thou not. Okay, so this is a negative command. It is a jussive here, or a prohibition, you might say. And the same here with al tishtah, which is don't be afraid. Be not afraid. So you get the sense of these negative commands. Key. This means for, and it introduces what we might call a causal clause. Why shouldn't I fear? Why shouldn't I be afraid? For I am with thee. Okay, that's why not. So both of these, be not afraid, for I am thy God. Okay, Old King James. So with you am I. Hebrew leaves the verb is, am, are. It leaves it out a lot. You kind of have to, it's caveman. With me, with you, I. And you have to infer the am I. For I am your God. You have to stick it in there using your kind of common sense and your caveman intuitions. Okay, so with you, this is hey, I actually have a whole slide. So I've talked about the jussive, the imperfect as a command. And then this is a second masculine singular suffix here. Your, as in you, singular masculine. Same here. Your God, you, singular masculine. Interesting. And I guess this is probably talking to Israel. Is it? I would need to go back in the context. Israel would be a masculine singular. And so it would make sense to your God, that is you, Israel's God. Ani, with you am I. Notice that with you is fused together. Hebrew doesn't do what English does. In English, we separate the words with you. In Hebrew, these are fused together, with on the front and y'all, you singular, sorry, on the back, with you, all in one smashed word. Ani as the word for I, not as in I, but as in me, I. And seems like Amy Grant had a song, Love in Any Language, 90s song, I think it was. But at the beginning of that song, she says, I love you in several different languages. She gets to the Hebrew and she says, Ani ohevet, ohevetoka. So I love you, Ani, love you. So this is the Ani. No, I'm sorry, Ani ohevek. Anyway, never mind. So with you am I. So fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not afraid, for I am thy God. Okay, so same thing here. Ani means I. Notice they switched the order. I was last here. I is first here in the causal clause. Have to insert am because it's not there, and then Eloheka, Elohim is the generic word for God. I'm your God. I mean, other people have another Eloheka. They're your God Dagon or your God Molech, but I am your God of Israel. So Elohe is the God part, and Ka is the your part, your God. Okay, so there's the first two lines. So Imat Tika. So this is not an imperfect. It is switched from a imperfect to a perfect. With the perfect, so with the imperfect, you put letters on the front, like the Tav. With the perfect, you put letters on the back, like the T. And so we're going to see a T at the end of the next few verbs, and that's the I. Now, again, why did it switch to the perfect? I'm not sure. There might be something about the fact that the first two verbs, you fear not, you be not afraid, are commands to people. And of course, it is something that's not complete, right? Because you are fearing, and he's telling you not to fear. So that not fearing hasn't happened yet, or do not be afraid, it's incomplete, it hasn't happened yet. These are commands, right? But here we have assurances. So this is I will strengthen you, or I'm strengthening you, and that I may be overreading it. But why is it a perfect tense? Could it be because this is a certainty? It's going to happen. Is Isaiah saying, in effect, it's a done deal? I'm strengthening you. It's going to happen. You're being strengthened. Could it be that kind of a sense? But it is switched to perfect. Now, Hebrew sometimes does switch to perfect in a way that continues. Kind of, you have an imperfect, and then it kind of has. They used to call it a converted perfect, but Hebrew grammarians have moved away from that idea. The problem with that idea too here is there usually would be a vav, an and, when you convert it perfect. When we used to talk about that, and so I'm going to throw away that line of thinking and simply suggest that maybe Isaiah is speaking of the certainty. I'm going to strengthen you. It's going to happen. That the completedness of this is an emphasis of the prophet. This is a D stem. We doubling stem. So Hebrew verbs tend to have three main consonants, and the three main consonants in this case are Aleph, Mem, Tzadeh. And so when the second consonant is doubled, that's the PL or the D stem. Usually has a sense of putting in the state of. So I'm going to put you in a strong state, something like that. And there's the y'all again. Okay, last two lines. Af. Notice the parallel structure. Hebrew poetry functions by way of parallelism. And this one verse has gobs of parallelism. So af is like surely, or in the King James, yea, not as in yea, but as in yea, I will uphold thee. Which is what this line here means. I will strengthen thee, yea, I will uphold thee, you singular. Again, see the y'alls here and y'alls there. Parallel structure. Surely, surely. This is also perfect. See the T, and this is perfect. See the T. The T is the I. I will uphold you. I will help thee. I'm sorry. I will help you. Ozar, to help. Azar. Ayin, Zayin, Resh. Those are the three core consonants of this verb. And then the T is the I, and the Ka is the you. So I help you. Surely I've helped you. It's done deal. Perfect tense. And then yea or surely I will uphold you. I from the T, uphold, tav, mem, kaf, you. Kaf with a final kaf with a kamatz in it. Okay, so I will help you. I will uphold you. And then this is with the right hand of my righteousness. So Yamin means right hand. Benjamin, the tribe of Benjamin, is the son of the right hand. Actually, son of the left hand, isn't it? No, this is right hand here. Okay, so bait on the front means with the right hand. Yeah, anyway. So with the right hand of, this is what was called construct. You put an of after it. My righteousness. So the Hirik Yod, as a supplement, Hirik Yod tells you it's my. Just like this is your, this is my. So my righteousness. Okay, so I will help you. Yea, I will uphold you with the right hand of my righteousness. Okay, well, there's Isaiah 40. So going back to the whole thing here. So do not fear, for with you am I. Do not be afraid, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. Yes, I will help you. Yes, I will uphold you with the right hand of my righteousness. There you have it, Isaiah 41:10.